everybody, I decided I was going to do this video mostly because I have time to do it right now and the boys are in bed. I was gonna film this video with them because it's about them. But anyway, this video is gonna be the hardest parts of having twins, and they're all gonna kind of tie, each point is gonna kind of tie into one main point. So here it goes. For starters, first thing in the morning, if they both wake up at the same time, it's really hard because I can only carry one baby out there at a time. And it's hard to pick which one you carry out there, and it like breakfast time. You know, they're both hungry, and either I put one in the walker and give them some puffs and feed one baby and then switch them, or I breastfeed one and then spoon feed the other one, which is really hard. Another thing that's really hard about having twins is they're not the same people, and it's hard sometimes to remember that. I want to give them their own individuality because most likely they're always going to share a room. Most likely obviously they're always going to share a birthday. So that's why in a lot of my videos you see me dress them like what I like to call the same but different, because I want to give them their own individuality. But ultimately, the main point, the hardest part about having twins is making sure that each one of them gets enough from you individually. Yeah, it's easy to pay attention to them both at the same time, but you're splitting your attention between them still when you do that. It's hard to give them just your individual attention, and that's really hard. It's hard to look at them first thing in the morning. I try and wake up before they do so I can take one of them out of the room and change their diaper and then go and take the other one out of the room so that I don't have to pick and choose between them. But it's hard to look at one of them and be like, okay, well, I choose you, because the look on the other one's face is heartbroken, and that's really hard. Or sometimes people are probably wondering, why don't you just carry them both out with you? Well, first thing in the morning, I'm afraid that I would drop one of them. So the hardest part about having twins is making sure that each one of them gets enough attention, and that, one day you're worried, oh, did I give one more attention than the other one? You know what I mean? That's something that I'm constantly worried about, and I'm constantly trying to make sure I divide the attention equally, because Oliver, he is just naturally a little bit more independent, and Thomas is naturally just a little more clingy, so I want to make sure that Oliver still feels like he's getting as much attention as he needs, and not to mention the simple fact that I also have a toddler that needs my attention, and I need to make sure I'm giving her attention too. So really, my attention isn't just divided 2 ways, it's divided 3 ways. But the kind of attention that Leah needs is very different than the kind of attention that the boys need. Leah needs somebody to not just cuddle with her, but to run around with her and things like that. But yeah, ultimately the hardest part of having twins is trying to divide your attention and be fair about it, because there's gonna be a time where it can't be 50-50 100% of the time, but overall by the end of the day it was 50-50, you know what I mean, in my opinion. Who I decide to grab first thing in the morning. If I grabbed Oliver this morning, tomorrow morning I'll grab Thomas first. I try and keep it as fair as I can, which is hard. And I also try and make sure they have as much individuality as they can with, still getting the fun of having twins. I like to tell myself, my twins aren't 2 peas in a pod. They don't go together like that. They go together like ketchup and mustard. That's really cheesy, but that's, if you saw my other video where I had them in the red and yellow shirts, I got those because I thought they went together like ketchup and mustard, which is really kind of corny, but I don't know. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave any comments in the comment section down below. Also, there's a lady, I think her name is Deborah. Ooh, baby crying. Let me hurry up and finish this. I think her name is Deborah, and she wanted to see me do more things with all of my kids, so, ooh. No, as I was saying, before the baby woke up, that I will be doing, a lady commented saying that she wanted, I think her YouTube name was Deborah, saying that she wanted me to do more videos where I interact with my kids, things that we do around the house, things that we do when we go out. So for Leah's 3-year and 5-month update, I'll give you guys the update, and then I will share with you guys 5 things that we do together, because I think she asked particularly with my oldest child, so I'll make sure I get that up on Monday or Tuesday. So I'm gonna go to sleep now.